Hello, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Solarpunk. And what's that? What's that you hear in the distance? The buzzing sound of what can only be... Ah, yes. We went full wind energy. Let me show you what we did here. Alright, so aside from just a couple of these, we did about 2 hours of off-camera grinding here, just to ensure that we had everything we need. We also got the drones put in, so... Let's see. Little Ricky here is pulling from, I believe, the silicone. We have little Emma pulling from the other material, which is the cobalt. Let's see. Yeah, the cobalt. And Lori here is pulling from the copper. So we don't have to worry about going back and getting any of that anymore. So that's also good. That's kind of what we did here. We did end up putting a fence here to keep our pig from going in there, but we ended up moving him, essentially. We expanded our farm out, and we have our little setup over here. So everything is looking good to go at the moment. Now, today's order of business is simple. We are going to go and look at those new islands. However, in order to do so proficiently, I think we're going to need a few materials. So let me grab a few of these. And I want to say we want to get the animal transport because we know that we are going to need... There's possibly a sheep on one of these. So I think we're going to go with that and try and capture us a sheep. We'll just make 2 of these just in case we need them. I think we're good here. We do have a repair kit as needed. Our fruit is doing good, so we have plenty of berries for this journey. We got some watermelon as well. And now I think we'll just put this stuff up, and then we will go and explore just a little bit more. I'll keep the watermelon on us, and we'll put this stuff back up. So it's going to be pretty much a simple day. Oops. However, I do... Yeah, we have a pickaxe, and I'm not sure if there's any more resources. So let's see. So today we are going to go... We have this island here to our southeast, and one up here to our northwest. I think just for fun, we're going to go to the southeast first. Now, let me know down in the comment, do you prefer me cutting out the flying portions and just landing? Or do we no? Or do we enjoy just kind of having that little bit of flying time? Let me know. Either way, my next video, I will accommodate the best I can. Now, there's not much to know here, so I think we're going to need tomatoes as one of the new items we need. We need algae as well. And we need a sheep. So we're going to go check out and see what all we can find. As I said, our inventory is pretty empty at the moment, so we should have plenty of time. I'm going to get a little bit higher. When I was doing that off-screen grinding here, I ended up flying like just full speed into the side of the island, and I ended up dying pretty quickly, so I'm definitely taking it a little more cautiously. Alright, here we go. Now we're just gonna raise that altitude. And we're gonna slowly go down onto this island here. Perfect, look at that. Now hopefully we can get down from here, huh? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work out for us. There we go. Okay. That should be good, right? Yeah, there it is. Alright. Oh, this was another item we needed. Some corn. I never use too much items. New plant found. Very good. Now, I don't think we're going to need... Yeah, okay. So we're a little high up. So what I think I might do is fly over to that side. And I'm pretty sure we could maybe make our way down from there. We do have some iron ore over here, but we don't really need it at the moment. So we'll check out the top portion and then we'll work our way down just a bit. There's really a lot going on to this island. Alright, we're gonna cut that. Nice, okay. And we did good. Perfect, look at that landing. Alright, what do we have here? We have tomatoes. So tomatoes are going to be one of our next upgrade items we need as well. And can we get down from here? Yes, yes we can. So let's just check the back of this island. We don't want to find ourselves in a position in which we can't get back up. If that was the case, then we might have to just jump off and, well, spawn back at the beginning area. And since it is so far away, that would just mean our ship would take a while to get to us. Alright, we got a blueberry cake, it looks like, out of that box, along with some other things. Alright, yeah. We are slowly filling up room. Hopefully we have enough for everything. Alright, let's go down here. I'm definitely hoping we don't have any more materials. What's this? Oh, a backpack extension. What is that? We need to find a... Okay, we need to find a backpack or something. I kind of read it. I'll have to go back and reread it. I got a little too excited over what it was. Alright, yeah, that's our airship up here. So let's head down this way. And hopefully we can maneuver all of this. We'll traverse this terrain. Fortunately, it's not looking good right there. But maybe right here. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. Alright, I'm excited to see the new upgrades we can actually get here in the meantime. So we're on the top of that island over there, or the portion of this island. Looks like we got some more corn. A lot more corn. See, this should just pick right up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, what else do we have in here? And we are trying to listen for the baa sounds of a sheep. I'm hoping we can actually get the sheep on this island too. It's pretty big. Not sure if we want to move our main island. Kind of like it. It is our home after all. Okay, I'm not gonna gather materials just because I want to ensure that we have all the room we need for everything that we can possibly find. Alright, I saw a little blinking on the other side there. What is that? Is that some... This looks like something over here. Algae. Very good. That is another item we needed. Get these tomatoes. Got some more carrots. You can always use more carrots, I believe. Alright, and we're pretty much filled up just based on what little bit of island we have explored so far. Hello. We're gonna send them home. Come on, sheep. It's funny how excited you can be over one little item. Little sheep. Alright, I think we went up that way, so that's good to go. Now we're just gonna finish up on this side of the island, and hopefully we'll go up this way. Now I'm not sure if we can plant algae, or if it's just something that we over time collect. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to fly on the top over here as well. So I think we can do that pretty simple. Or, wait, we might be going upwards. Yes, very good. Look at us. What else is there up here? Okay, let's see. Alright, we can take all that good stuff. I think that's, you're missing out on anything. We'll drop that leaf. Pretty sure there was copper in there. Yeah, okay, I see it now. I see it. Okay. Alright, we're just making our way around. We're gonna head to the very tippity top. And hopefully see what we can find. Alright, I don't think I can get way up there yet, unless I take my ship. So let's go down. And we got some more berries, it looks like. Berries are good to have. Okay. Sorry, I thought I saw something there. Alright, so we're still going to fly to the top of this island. Ooh, look at that. More sunflowers. Alright, what is it we can drop that we don't necessarily need? We'll just eat several of these just in case we end up needing them. Alright. Yeah, don't pick up that leaf. We don't need the leaf right now. Perfect. Folks, this is a good island to be on. Okay. Getting that corn. Okay, we'll fly up that way. Let's not forget that. Now a little more algae would be nice, because then we can upgrade our... You can pick it up. There you go. Because I think we can upgrade a computer chip with algae. We can get a computer chip with the algae. Not too terribly sure, but I think that's what it was. Alright, I don't see anything good up here. I'm not hearing any more boss. And this was the initial island that part of the island that we flew to. So we did not have to go downwards. We only went... We were up. Yeah, this is the bigger of the two, I want to say. Now, I don't think there's going to be too much on the other island, so we can probably keep our same inventory. Alright, let's look. Yeah. So we were up here. Okay, gotcha. Alright, and the last thing we're going to do is go back to our ship. I'm going to take one quick look around, and I'll see you guys back at our ship. Alright, we made it back to our ship. We didn't really see anything else as far as items go on our way back. However, we did find a little more algae, which works out in our favor. So I think we're going to just fly over here real quick and see what's up here, if anything at all. Though it looks like there are paths that lead downwards. Actually, I think we went all the way up to that portion and we got stuck on that wall right there. Alright, let's see. Let's just bring it in for a smooth landing. And we are here. Alright. It's like a little more tomato seeds, at least. That's good. All right, and I think that kind of completes this island. Now, there are some nodes that we could get if we wanted to of the cobalt, but I think we're okay for now. What? Did you hear that? Oh my goodness, I almost missed the sheep. I'm glad he yelled at me. Let's go, buddy. We're going. Oh, okay. All right, so that looks like there's 2 new sheep that we have. Now, I think what we'll do is head over to this last island. So, all right, and we touched down on the island at least, and so here we are. We are met with a box, it looks like. Hopefully there's some good stuff in it. Okay. Most of which I don't know if I can carry. 1 metal axe. Here's the problem. Alright, I think what we will do is... Here, we have the seed for the wheat, so we can drop the wheat. We could eat up on, there we go. We'll just eat all these. Well, I thought we'd eat up on them. Oop, nope, we want that. Alright, let's drop the wheat again. Okay. Giving me a hard time. Drop the wheat, run away. Okay, we can get most of this. I think what we'll do is we'll... Come on now. We'll just throw those. There we go. I do like having the cables. The cables are nice to have because, well, just means we don't have to end up spending resources and making them. Alright. Now before we go down on the island, we're just going to kind of check out these plateaus. So I'm not sure if we can get to them either without the airship. Now we could probably build stairs if we really wanted to. I'm not really trying to do all that right now. Alright, come on. Let's get in here. There we go. And at least, lucky for us, it is turning daytime. So we have plenty of vision to see things. Okay. Oh, I did stop by that one quarry, and we did end up picking up some quartz. Alright, what should I get rid of? Anything at all? And we have plenty of cotton seeds. We're going to leave those out. Only because I think I am going to pick up this cobalt here. Perfect. Alright. So we can grow pretty much everything. And we can get the seed packs if we really need to. Alright. Well, that is that. Let us go explore the lower portions of this island. And I think I'm just going to park somewhere right in the middle. Yeah, we made that. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. We made that. Alright, we'll get some more watermelon seeds at least. We're gonna at least get these for the seeds. Because, you know, we do enjoy good seeding. Alright, here we go. Anything up here that requires our attention? It's not looking like it quite yet. We can get this. Alright, that's pretty easy to have as well. that is more cotton. Tell you what, we will keep the seeds for that, and I'll just drop the cobalt because we can make that. Okay, so we got the seeds. Very good. Alright, that looks like that was most of this side. Now, I think what we'll do is, if we look at our map, we checked out kind of behind us. So we kind of came from this way. We can check further down here, which I think we did. So let's just go this way. Run around the sides. Explore anything we have not explored yet. Alright, we'll take those. It's always good to have. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's on a lower level. Anything at all in which we need. Not too sure. Not too sure. Okay, I think we might have to fly down to that lower portion, but that won't be too bad. That'll be an easy trek. But we will check up this way, because I don't think we've been over here yet. Unless, can we get, no, we can't get down there. Another sheep. Dang it. Okay, so we need to get one more. And it looks like we have more, what do we say this is? I think it's stone. More stone. Alright, so now we know there is a sheep over here. Yeah. Okay, we got sheep and stone. Let us go to the last portion, and we'll finish it up over here. So we are running smooth and steady. Thank you. Thank you, ship. Alright, I will have to make a mental note as to where that sheep was. What we have over here, what is this? Looks like more carrots. I think we could pick those up. Never have too many carrots. Alright, let's see. Where was that lower portion at? Ah, there it is. Way over here. Perfect. Let's see. We seeing anything? Not really seeing anything. Alright, I want to say we got everything we need. Alright, so we're going to make one more trip, and I'm going to surprise you when we get there. Surprise! Oh, I know it's not the greatest, but... Alright, here we go. Let's dock. Alright, now I want to say there was something we could do here. I want to... think to unlock. Okay, so we needed algae to unlock the circuit boards. So we do have a few new things. Look at that. Produces a lot of energy. An algae drone. Oh, so that retrieves algae from lakes. Pumps water. Okay. Or automatically produces wood. We are getting some pretty good things in here. I think we have 3 different research items. Alright, so I'm going to do that guy. We will check out the automatic and Okay, so that just turns items back into their crafting components, which might be good, because then... Alright, cool. And over here we need some tomatoes. Let's just get a mental note here of what we're going to need in the future. Bricks, corn, berry cake, and sheep milk. Alright. Alright, we're going to take one more quick trek to the house. And hopefully we should be able to check out a few of these things we have. Since we did get the carrots and everything. We probably won't do any planting today. I don't know what they're talking about. I came in smooth. See? Very smooth. Maybe I'll cut that out. Alright. Let's see. As you can tell, we have quite a bit of stuff in here. Since we're here, let's go ahead and put away a few things. Let that cook. Let's go meet our sheep. Actually, before we meet our sheep, we actually need one corn to research this, and we need a sheep's shelter. So we can make 2 of those. Because we do have 2 sheep. Got some new foods, it looks like. Some brick materials, some hay bales. Oh, it's decorative. So really the only thing we needed out of that whole debacle was the sheep pen. Alright, we need wheat, sticks, and just wheat and sticks, it looks like. 2 of which we have. What can I put away? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Gotta clear up a little bit of room here. Actually, there's no sense in holding on to this if we can make things. And I think that was everything. Okay. Let us just make this room that we need, and we'll go from there. All right. We were getting pretty low our last episode in regards to having... That's the book. In regards to having a few things that we needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this over here, and then we can just do our sticks. And that should be enough for 2 different... I keep getting confused at what I'm trying to do here. Alright, we're going to build 3, just because we essentially need 3 for the long run. Alright, and what is our next unlock? So paprika is what we need. Alright. I'm going to build some quick homes, and then we'll call it an episode. You should listen to the bees. Perfect. Okay. Now these guys are going to produce milk, apparently. There we go. Look at them all go. I better fill up. We're going to need some more food and water. Alright. Alright, folks. Well, listen, I do appreciate you joining me on this relatively shorter episode, I think. At least it feels like it's been. If you do enjoy the content, please consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe. It does help the channel grow and inspires me to make new content, per usual. Well, I hope you all have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.